If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. One heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. Hold on. If walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And, which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey.
Threats are part of wrestling, you know, but you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch, he's challenged all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna trial us all out.
Just calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat. I'm gonna.
About this.
I don't care if he don't. I'll make him bleed.
Let's go! Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes! Bam! Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
They fucking DIAZ brothers.
Test 1, 2.
Welcome to the show. We're back. And Brandon's back too. Say hi, Brandon. That's right. I wasn't here.
Hey, welcome.
What is up? Would appear.
Friday once more. We got our teas. Braden's got his teeple.
Right.
And lots to talk. We also have a guest tonight, Braden. We didn't even know this. This is the first time you're hearing about it.
Yeah. This is often the case.
We're having Dr. Mask on. He just launched a cool Edgar Allan Poe illustrated anthology on Fun by Comic. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Interesting.
But what's up, everybody in
One
the
of
chat?
our greatest writers.
Edgar Allan Poe, American
Edgar Allan
icon.
Poe.
What's up? Look, Lord Ravener's here. What's up? We got Dale A. Everybody coming into the chat early. Cran is here. Citizen Ronan, Sci-Fi, JP's in the chat. There he is, Dr. Mask himself. We'll bring him on later in the show. Snarktacom is here. He says he's playing Simpsons Fortnite. And I just took out someone with Moe's 5 Guns in 1.
5 Guns in 1 is hilarious. I'm
Yeah,
glad
it's
they
there.
put that in there. There's a lot of low-hanging fruit that you could easily put into video games like that would satisfy just the people so much.
Yeah.
Like, they could have had a really good Aurora Borealis. Like, what's that field that comes in and shrinks in on everybody? Been Aurora Borealis.
They should have did it because the Aurora Borealis is going crazy this week.
Right, yeah.
Supposedly. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I had a really good Aurora Borealis deep cut Simpsons meme that you needed to know how to speak Spanish or how to read Spanish.
Right.
You
How
need
to read.
You need to know how to read. One, you need to have watched The Simpsons. You need to know how to read Spanish.
Yeah.
Then you also need to know how it's pretty common for the Spanish translation of The Simpsons to miss the mark on the joke entirely. And then using all of those powers, like the Captain Planet rings, you join them to laugh at this meme about the Aurora Borealis that was happening here in the United States.
Or is it going to be hard to find?
No, I have it.
Yes. Send it. I'll pull it up. Who else
All
is
right,
here?
we'll see who gets it and who doesn't get it. Oh, my phone wants to restart to update.
We got Jay Ryan in the chat. What's up, Jay?
Let's see.
Mr. Bancroft's here as well. He says it's the same in German translations. It's horrible.
Yeah, there's so many jokes that just don't land. And I don't know if it's just because it would be difficult to translate them. Well, I just sent it to you if you have it open and are as accessible. See, X is now encrypted all chats. So unless your computer is running on some sort of quantum network, you can't access it.
This is what I want to rant about this week, is this stupid X DM encryption.
There it is. It opened. Yeah, I hate that it takes 20 seconds or more to open now. It's stupid.
The UI is different, which is whatever. But for some reason,
I don't like
on
the
my
new UI.
work PC, it just like errors.
Yeah, but your work PC is set to Chinese Standard Time, which we found out earlier today.
Just like my car is.
Yeah, you're running 14 hours ahead.
Yeah, DMs are fine at home. They're fine on this laptop too, but it's just my.
Well, you've been hacked by the Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah, here we go. We'll pull this up. Welcome to the show. If you guys are just tuning in, I mean, you are. Hit that like button. So here we go. This is an explanation of the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, I have 2 other examples of how the Simpsons jokes don't land in Spanish.
You want to read this for?
All right, so that one says blues, and then it's molecular nitrogen in the atmosphere being energized.
In Spanish, though.
Azules, nitrogeno molecular. I've never seen this word before. This might not be Spanish. This might be Portuguese or something. I don't know. Purpuras, nitrogen. Purples, one could imagine, right? There's your verdes, your greens,
That's
your
my
oxygen.
favorite kind of sauce.
Verdes. Verdes, yeah. And then you got your oranges, your anaranjadas, and then it's so for the English people, speakers who would get this joke, that would be steamed hams, which is a hilarious joke, right? But you have to understand that the Spanish translation or at, whatever the hell this is, it doesn't land because they don't understand seemingly steamed hams is different than steamed hamburgers. And steamed hamburgers is not nearly as funny as steamed hams, because it just doesn't land. Because perhaps the word clams is not similar to hams in Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the word for clams is in Spanish. Yeah, it's really funny because of how deep you have to go with the meta on the joke.
But I mean,
and it gets funnier and funnier.
The joke in general is hilarious.
Right. The joke is really, really
Simpsons
funny. And
joke,
then it's like, wow, this doesn't land at all. And that's really funny. I was watching The Simpsons in Spanish, and there's the episode that's like Burns, Werner Coffin or whatever, where the Germans buy the nuclear power plant from him and they go to make him an offer. And the entire scene where they first meet in the German style restaurant, in English, Mr. Burns is speaking German. Mm-hmm. And in the Spanish one, he's not speaking German. They're speaking Spanish. And I believe they make some sort of comment about how your Spanish is really good or something like that. Yeah. And
all messed up.
It's really weird and it doesn't land. And it's a shame because they're missing out on a lot of the charm sometimes. Like there was something I was complaining to my friend about how like, in the new Happy Gilmore 2, I'm like, yeah, a lot of the actors that are like celebrities that are not actors that were in the movie, like cameo appearances, like they were just really bad. And she's like, oh no, I thought they were fine. I'm like, yeah, well, you're getting voice actors in Spanish, like you're not getting their real voices. And she's like, right. Yeah. So, and then there's, I forgot what the other joke was that just doesn't land. But yeah, there's a lot of them, and it's just kind of like, man, that sucks because it's the Gime. It's the one where Homer goes to the gym to work out with Rainer Wolfcastle, and then it's just like in English, it's like Gime. What the hell is that? And then he goes on, a Gime, and in Spanish, it's just like Jim, and it just doesn't work. It just makes him look like he doesn't know what a gym is.
Why bother translating? We got Tex Ami in the chat. What's up? Yeah, you should watch Mac and Me in Spanish and see how that translates.
I have not watched it in English, so.
We got Dan Marshall in the chat. What's up? What's up, Mr. Dan Marshall?
We're hitting it hard this week. I've been gone for a week, so, we got to get these rants out of the way. They've built up since last week. I feel like I haven't been here in a long, long time. So, I got to get
feels the same
out.
Way.
Phil has had his rant about the X chat.
Yeah,
which I agree.
Sucks.
The UI is very old forum looking, right?
Yeah, I agree.
And then
everything's like smaller.
It's slow as hell too.
Dumb.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure what they're going to do at some point is have a separate app, like how they do for Grok. There's a potential for a separate app,
or like Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, but not. I would hope that they wouldn't make it a necessity, but what I would like is to have a separate app so that I don't have to have like traditional Twitter on my phone anymore.
Oh, okay.
So that just the communication can happen just through the chat app.
You tried to see the JD Vance memes?
No, I'm tired of not seeing enough JD Vance memes. I'm tired of seeing about like just stupid shit that I don't want to see.
All right. Timothy Mello in the chat. What's up? Good to see you. Yeah. Do you have any rants this week, Brandon?
That was a couple right there. How long has it been without floor talk? We watched the floor.
Kicks.
It was all right. The floor was okay.
God damn it, Snarticon.
Yeah. I don't really remember anything spectacular happening, but I didn't get to watch the floor from this week because it's just been insanely busy. On top of all the other stuff I was supposed to be doing that's not getting done.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of getting back and
well, we got a lot of work to do
grinding.
This weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Finish printing.
Yeah.
You have to install this blade.
I thought that's what you were doing.
No, I just took it over there. I printed like 30 more books just now.
Oh, that's good.
So I think we have Oh, we have the blank covers need to be printed. I still couldn't find the paper that you implore me that's over there.
It's there somewhere.
And then the only thing besides the blanks, which is only like 30, is Lost Pages 1, Magic Cup 1s need to be printed. We're going to be cutting this weekend. I'm going to go buy some bags and boards so we can start packing and shipping stuff out next week. I want to ship a
book a day.
One book a day. No,
yeah, at least one book a day. I'm thinking would be good.
Bunch of books on Monday. I want them to go out. And yeah, I think that's gonna be sweet. So a lot of grinding this weekend.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of complaints that there's no. All right, so we've been canceling segments. So, for example, I don't really have a lot of floor news.
Yeah.
So there's no floor segment today. But they're saying, what about Louis? How's Louis been? I have only seen Louis like how you see Bigfoot walking in the distance.
Yeah, he's always
like I haven't seen him in a really long time up close.
I saw Louis last week and I filmed something, but it was a question I had already asked him.
Yeah.
He did get a haircut and beard trim. He wanted me to tell you guys that it cost him $0.
Yeah. What about maybe sometimes, if you don't have a question, you just get a little update from Louis. How's it going? Yeah. What's new with Louis? What's new with Louis?
That'd be a better.
Oh, what's new with Louis segment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New theme song?
Sure. There's some talented people out there that can make music. I hear sometimes on really popular YouTube streams and such, their fans will create stuff for them to use in the stream.
Yeah.
Gratis.
All right. Yeah, I'm down with that. Floor of the week, no thank you. Congrats on finishing printing. We're not done yet. We're almost done.
Yeah, talking about Channy, I had to not do whatever I was going to do yesterday because I had to go meet Channy.
You weren't going to do anything yesterday.
No, I was going to do.
Channy was in town. We hung out with Channy last night. That was cool. She's gone now. To better things.
Yeah, she is no longer with us, as they say.
She's no longer with us in Chicago. But yeah, that was super cool. And what else? Oh, we cleaned this studio.
A little bit.
As you guys can't tell, but behind the camera,
behind the studio audience,
it's less of a disaster. So that there's now room for a studio audience.
Dude, I came in here to do some 3D printing stuff because over there is resin 3D printing stuff. And it was like Elaine driving down Kramer's Highway where it was so comfortable. I was big strutting like this, not bumping into anything.
Exactly.
It was so good.
Although there is a Daytona USA 2 cabinet right here.
Yeah.
Where you guys can't see. That's the only thing that's really in the way. But in that cleaning, I found big Menards bag of Crow trading cards. Remember those?
I do, yeah. Yeah, we can auction those off like we do so.
And then bag of knickknacks and snacks. And inside the bag of knickknacks and snacks was a Big League Chew.
How old is this bag?
I don't know. Easter time or something?
What else is in here? Let's see what we got.
It's like little wizard
there's candies in here.
Look, we got Big League Chew.
Chiclets.
Brandon wanted to read the ingredients on this because I know people love.
No, I think what we should do is have you try this Warhead Super Sour Spray Candy Watermelon flavor.
I already have a sore throat.
This is perfect for you because look, it's two things. It's got red 40, so it's going to absorb right through your soft palate, the permeable membranes. Right. And then by doing that, you won't have a sore throat anymore because you'll die.
Well, hopefully I'll do that, and then hopefully I will.
The potassium sorbate will soothe your throat.
The ground ball grape Big League Chew might help me on that.
Ground ball grape?
Yeah, that's the flavor.
It has to be a pun.
There's corn syrup in this. Tartaric acid.
It's good. Oh, there's a toy in here.
Yeah, we can unbox the toy.
Yeah, there's like 10
toy.
possibilities, and 3 of them are a mystery.
Jake's in the chat. What's up, Hyper Wizard?
Yo,
Chimera's here.
You could do some sweet kick flips on this finger skateboard.
Here's the. I'm going to show you guys what we're dealing with here. Ground ball grape. Who is this? Who's that guy?
Where did this stuff come from?
It was on the floor.
The
Speaking of
TV
the
show, the
floor.
famous TV show.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's
Is-
like dripping.
Ground beef, shredded beef.
Yeah, it does.
All right,
look
you want me
like
to do the
shredded beef.
spray?
I thought you were gonna get some big league chew action going on.
I thought the spray first.
All right, you want to do the spray?
Yeah. Spray me, hit me up with the spray. We
All right,
also
so this is a sealed watermelon, artificially flavored Warhead Super Sour spray candy with Red 40 in it.
have- oh, all right, you didn't even open it.
No, I didn't open it.
How am I supposed to open this thing? You have a knife?
No, just twist the top off. It's like a Joe's Crab Shack commercial.
Oh, it did come off. So that you said this is watermelon?
Yeah.
Do I spray it in the air first and then step into it?
Yeah, then you put your mouth into it.
I bet it's not a spray. It's going to come out in a straight
Like,
stream line.
like a silly string.
It's not doing anything. Can you hear it?
I can hear it pumping. Oh, there you go.
I'm blind. I don't think this is a throat spray. I did have a throat spray this morning for the sore throat.
Oh,
It helps.
they sell those
What do you mean?
still?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
I got
been
one
wanting to buy one of those.
It helps.
I know they're really
This is
good.
good.
I
You should
remember
try this.
them. Yeah, but watermelon stuff sucks.
Sour. I like the sour stuff. Poison Bianca. Who's that? Is that a new character? Poison Bianca.
Tastes like warheads.
Banaka, sorry.
Yeah, Banaka.
Poison Bianca could be a new character.
This would
for
be
Big Gun.
good if it was not watermelon.
In the
Should've got
chat,
that one
as well is here watching us goof off. Sumo in the chat. What's up, brother?
What's up?
The rest of this is just toys. Not so micro machines.
We have to pull up
chiclets.
Chimera's gifted membership. One gifted membership
One gifted membership by Chimera.
went to Chimera.
He gave it to himself. Chimera received a gifted membership by
What?
Chimera. I wish we could show that.
That's insane.
That's really selfish of you.
That is very
Chimera.
selfish. Who
Yeah,
else?
Well,
Snarticon for $5. Says, remember Monday is my birthday. Don't forget the tribute to Snark
Snark
3-hour
3.
special episode.
it's the culmination of the trilogy.
Snark
Snark
3.
3.
Thank
Yeah.
you for the super chat. I'll try to remember. Maybe we'll watch a little bit of Reboot on Monday.
Snark 3. We're not going to watch
Here's a
it.
bonk for you. There you go. Well, this week was a lot of comic.
Chimera
related
won
happenings.
$5,000 on a scratch off one time, and he's still riding that horse around. Like, once the week is over, man, you can't talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
There's a limit.
How
Right?
much
Like,
did
if you
win
won
when you went to Vegas?
$250,000, then it's 6 months.
God, I'm trying
Right.
this week too. I wonder how old this is too.
Do you think you have enough pull, Snark2Com is asking, to get Irene to sing happy birthday to him like Mr. Burns coming out of the cake?
Oh my God. Did he say that?
Yeah, well, he says like Marilyn Monroe, but I added in the Simpsons reference.
How about that chick from Under Siege?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I wouldn't ask.
Well, you could probably get, what do you think, Bancroft would do it? Who do you think we
Yeah.
could get to do it? I don't think
Jake.
Bancroft would do it.
No, Hyper Wizard.
Oh, dude, yeah, Hyper Wizard. He's
is
Irene
good.
adjacent.
Yeah.
That counts.
You want to try this?
No,
It's grape.
I know,
Smell
but
it.
I don't want to be chewing gum.
Smell it.
Yeah, it smells like artificial grape.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Should we put out a timer to how long this grape flavor lasts?
Well, that's the best thing about Big League Chew is you can just keep stuffing your face with it.
Right. I'm going to put a timer, and then
All right.
you tell me when you've run out of flavor. Well, you can't tea.
I need the liquids here. We got Stat in the chat. What's up, man? Good to see you. Full house.
Yeah,
tonight.
Jake would do it. So you get Jake.
Yeah, Jake would do it.
Happy birthday.
Jake's dressed up like Irene, so you could just do that and Snark.
Oh my
Snark
God.
could,
Yeah, you could barely tell the difference.
Snark could just make believe. They'll always swallow your gum. It's perfectly fine. I believe the 7-year thing, you know? It stays in your stomach for 7 years.
They say that is the case.
All right. Today, special day, pickle day. Did you know this?
Yeah.
We got brisk,
Like as again, brisk baby.
brisk baby, pickle, brisk. What do you think?
This is, if I wasn't Ted Kaczynski before,
Yeah.
this would push me over the
Is that the
edge.
Unabomber?
Yeah.
All right.
I was listening to this. Oh, it was an Unsolved Mysteries episode that I didn't remember from before, but they were trying to argue that Ted Kaczynski might be the Zodiac killer.
As well?
Well, he was before when he was younger.
Same person.
Yeah. And then he moved and then became the Unabomber when he was older.
I heard this theory that there's no nukes.
There's just 0 nukes. So the entire Oppenheimer movie was faked.
Yeah, the nukes are just a psyop.
Yeah. Well, how do they argue about the Japanese nuclear bombings? They're just
They got
saying that didn't
bombed.
exist.
But just not by nukes.
Yeah.
But then it's like, hey, what's up with that book, 100 Paper Cranes or whatever?
Uh-huh.
Probably another psyop.
Well, I mean, it's like the Diary of Anne Frank, you know. It's like, did it exist?
I never read it.
Yeah, I haven't read it either, so maybe not.
Everything's a psyop? That could work.
Yeah, but when everything's a psyop, nothing is.
That's true. So pickle brisk, go get your pickle brisk. Did you see Fred the
Don't-
Coop's Pickle Day post?
Yeah, I had the email, and then I
I saw
read
it on
it to
Facebook.
you, remember? And you were like, try the Coop post that?
Yeah, because I saw it on social media.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, there's this local restaurant called Fred the Coop. They do hot chicken sandwiches fried, but they fry their chicken in beef tallow.
Yeah, they do. And it's delicious. And their French fries as well.
Yeah, and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, so good. So we love the place.
Right.
And so they teamed up with our favorite pizza place.
Right. Which is mere steps away from it.
It's down the
Not
block.
really. It's down the block, but yeah.
It's on the block. But crazy that they teamed up for a one night only special spicy fried chicken pizza roll.
Well, they have to understand what the roll thing is first.
All right. So it's pizza dough
It's a big pizza crust.
with stuff in it. No sauce, though.
Yeah, so they started off, they did an Italian beef, if you know what that is, Italian beef sandwich. They take the Italian beef, they put it on this like pizza crust with no sauce.
Yeah.
And maybe they put cheese on it or something. And then they kind of roll it into this dough to make like a big ho-ho.
It's cheese.
And then they bake it
big hole
in there and then they cut it. Yeah, like a Swiss roll, you know. But if
Right.
you're,
Yeah. So they did it with this chicken.
and then this time they did it with chicken.
Yeah. This time they did it with our favorite chicken place's chicken. One night only on a Wednesday.
Right, a Wednesday night. Well, it was a Wednesday day.
Went the whole day.
The entire day, yeah.
And I good thing I called because they were sold out when I was going to go. Disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's another little rant for you.
Yeah. No.
Maybe they'll do it again. They probably will.
I'm sure you could ask him to do it.
Well, they need the special chicken. All right.
Maybe.
Monday, if you guys tuned into the Hardline, you saw the big comic anniversary on Monday. Now, a mere 4 days later, today is November 14th. Once again, landing on a day that we stream. Here it is. November 14th, that's today, a partially muscled skeleton stands by the perimeter fence and screams for 30 seconds before vanishing. Look at that.
This appeared in the movie.
Yeah, this was in the movie.
Yeah. We could have showed the clip.
Wow.
Look at that guy's Hitler mustache in the back. It's huge.
Well, this was the 80s,
yeah.
and a lot of people had Hitler stashes.
Yeah, it's super long, too. It's like covering his whole mouth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do this. We're 5 minutes into the Big League Chew. Do we still have flavor? Giving a little Big League Chew update.
I could still taste the grape, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. So, yeah.
But we could test it by me giving it to you and you seeing
a fresh palate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
If I had a, because I might still have the flavor in my mouth. If there was a fresh palate.
Right.
So if you want to try
Why didn't we? You could take it out, give yourself a little palate cleanser of this Warheads super sour spray candy watermelon flavor.
That's a good idea. All right. Freshen up the palate.
We're supposed to stick it behind your ear like Violet.
All right. Give it a little shake here.
You're not supposed to inhale.
What are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
There's so much bounce back off your tongue. You can't not inhale. All right. We'll come back to the gum in a second here.
All right, we'll have to pause this.
Pause the timer. We got Rick in the chat. What's up, Rick? Rick, I don't know if you saw my chat in Shelby's, but while cleaning up this room, I found a bag of Crimstone statue parts. His the hand on his Jasmine, apparently it seemed like it broke off in transit.
Yeah, it's weird because that's a single part.
Yeah, so I could send you a whole new body.
He doesn't want to repaint the whole body.
I don't think did you paint Jazz already?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe he didn't.
Or I could cut the hand off and send you a tiny,
just the hand,
tiny hand. But all right, let's taste this this gum.
All right, going back in. I'll wait a few seconds to start the timer. All right, initiating the timer.
Yeah, I still taste the purple.
All right.
So it's still there. Let's see what else we got here.
Is Rick Saylor Indian? He says, I haven't painted it yet. This is the 3 thing from Inglourious Bastards right now.
I don't think he's Indian.
I don't know.
I've seen him on camera.
Yeah.
So he says, I taught Phil a lesson. I had Gambit and Lobo News, but since he said Cheers wasn't funny, I cut him off. Well, I have Gambit News already.
Mm-hmm.
So shows you we're going to get to that Gambit News. All right, but another big thing that happened this week. The final penny has been minted.
Yes.
Minted at the U.S. Mint store. It's the last penny. They say pennies are too expensive to make now. It costs 4 cents to make 1 penny, or so I've heard. So we have a on the scene video of the final penny being pennied. Let's take a look here. There he is. We got Mr. Penny. Obviously the bald guy.
Yeah, that's Mr. Penny.
The bald guy.
The inventor of the penny.
Yeah. He obviously like the company owner or some like politician that has never been to this place.
Yeah.
And he's the one that gets to push the button
to mint the last
penny.
Here's the reason why they were having so many problems with minting pennies is because you have to push the button for every penny and they're only minting 1 penny at a time.
And it costs 4 cents because does that include how much that guy at the factory is getting paid?
Yeah, definitely. If they're pressing 1 penny at a time, that's stupid.
Yeah.
They should have got me involved here. I would have had them pushing at least 10, 12 pennies at once.
That's true. We got Gnomsky in the chat. What's up? It's been a while.
Union rules make pennies too expensive. Yeah, that's because they got this guy pushing the button for every penny.
Too many pennies glued to the ground. Oh, no. All right, let's watch this guy mint.
Everybody, this is the last one.
Any final words from Penny?
Now, if the door closed behind him, would he
That's
turned
it.
into a penny?
Well, he's dead.
That's because
it.
he would get minted in there
Right,
in that
you get-
room.
Yeah, it's like walking into a nuclear reactor.
It's like the Fly. Interesting.
Exactly.
God bless America. Yeah, bless America.
Comes out completely copper coated like Metal Mario.
Here we go.
We're going to do a countdown on this one. This is the last one. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! Why didn't they show the thing being minted instead of the sheen off of this guy's head?
Yeah, I know he's going in for the penny. I don't even know if they show it.
They didn't even show. They didn't even show the penny.
I think that bald guy kept it.
He probably swallowed it.
It's in his pocket.
Yeah, but he
Or his small intestine.
There was a post. Actually, it was a series of posts I saw a few weeks ago of this guy who bought as his investment something in the order of like $200,000 worth of nickels because he forecasts that the amount of metal in nickels is going to become more valuable than the face value of the nickels. And then eventually it's going to become more expensive to print the nickel or mint the nickels. So they're either going to have to change the composition of them or they're going to stop minting the nickels. And he's going to have 200,000 copies of these things that are going to be like scarce now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
then
it's
what do
pretty
you do
funny.
at that time? Do you melt them down?
Well,
Sell
here's the thing. It's funny because it's a solid investment, right? It's always going to be worth $200,000. It's not going to fluctuate. It's always going to at least be worth $200,000. Whereas if you buy just raw metal, it could just take a huge dive if they, find a gigantic copper deposit somewhere or whatever, right? But his nickels will always have at least face value. And then he just has to worry about inflation, which is everybody's enemy. But he was basically forecasting that the amount of the melt value of them is going to go up so that if it goes up high enough, there will be a really good return on investment.
$40 pennies. Yeah, where do we go now with the pennies?
With our pennies?
Yeah, are they going to just fade them out in...
This is just
they're still there. They're still out there.
Right. They're still out there. They have done recalls, like when you spend money, it eventually makes its way back to the bank. And if it's in poor to okay condition, they just shred it and put new money out.
Yeah.
Which is a really stupid idea because that's a giant waste of money. But, this is just another step into getting rid of money. Getting rid of hard currency. Yeah, that's what they want.
I want the money, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to... Yeah, they can't take it down that fast. Snark.com. They're going to stay in circulation.
Yeah, but what do you do with them? What do you actually do with pennies?
If I...
Nothing?
I have them.
Right, you have them. You wish you had more of
change. Exact change.
them. Right, what if you had to get 3 cents back for something? They're going to round it up to 5?
Right.
Or they're going to round down to 0? They're just going to round down to 0. Oh my gosh.
Looking guy.
There he is. He's been watching.
Jake was here the whole time.
Yeah.
All right, I could feel the gum flavor fading, Brandon.
Okay. So we're at 13 minutes right now.
Should I do the palate cleanse again?
Do you want to?
Yeah, pause it.
All right. Pausing the time.
Taking the gum out. We're getting the old Warhead. You guys can get a little closer. The old Warhead watermelon super sour candy spray.
It's not even that sour. Unless I just had that bout of some illness where I couldn't taste really well for a day.
All right. There we go.
You back in business? You going to take a swig?
I'll take a swig from the tea. All right. I got some of that spray on my face. All right. The gum's going back in.
All right. And initiating timer.
I still taste the purple or the grape. All right. We're seeing how long it takes for the flavor to fade from Big League Chew. Ground ball grape, it's called. All right. Where do we go from here? Big Gambit news in the news.
Oh, this is gonna be good. You know how long I've been waiting.
You guys saw it.
I'm about to make a name for myself.
They want you to do hot chip next week.
We could do hot chip.
Hot chip?
Yeah, I could partake in hot chip.
It's the one individually packaged hot chip. I feel like it's pretty hot.
If someone sends it, P.O. Box, just send it to the arcade.
Yeah, send it to the arcade.
All right, Gambit news here. This is huge. I've been waiting for it forever. Remember when I got some amount of subs because I was making YouTube shorts about Marvel Rivals?
Yeah, are you going to start doing that again?
No.
Wow, they gave us a big sub. And this is perfect for you because you could
it just takes so much time, you know?
Your passion for Gambit with your passion for getting us subs.
I don't have a passion for that. Look at this. They did it finally. They put Gambit in Marvel Rivals. I'm super excited about it. After this stream, I'm going to play this all night. Here he is. The Ragin' Cajun. You guys let me know what you think. Is he too Femi? Femi LeBeau?
He is Femi LeBeau.
Look at him.
He looks like an androgynous.
No,
he's like White
no.
Prince.
Look at him.
He looks
Prince
like
is
White
awesome.
Prince. Yeah, but he looks like White Prince.
He does kind of have the Prince in huh? Prince is great. I wish I was
Purple.
White Prince. You know, except for the height thing.
Androgynous.
Prince was kind of short.
He's wearing lipstick.
He's not wearing lipstick.
He clearly gets his eyebrows tweezed or
That's
waxed.
natural. He was just blessed. Look at the little Easter eggs though. He's got Mr. Sinister on one of the cards.
Is that the Joker? No, it's the king.
King?
That's the king.
That's the king.
Yeah. I'm the king of
Mr.
things.
Sinister, I think he's got Belladonna, his ex-wife, obviously Rogue. Bishop was on there too, so maybe we'll get Bishop at the end.
Make way for the king of thieves.
Oh, thieves.
No, Thieves.
Right. But remember on your other computer, you couldn't understand what he said at all.
I don't know why he pronounces thieves.
He's got like that Creole.
Make way for the king of thieves.
Yeah.
We got his staff.
Go back real quick. Was it a regular king? And then when he grabbed it, it turned into Mr. Sinister?
I think it was always Mr. Sinister.
The king of thieves.
Frame by frame.
It's ace.
Oh, no, it was
a different card.
Bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
King of Hearts was Bishop, huh? Kind of gay.
Désolé. Lucky draw.
Here's the crazy thing. He's a healer.
Yeah, it's weird.
It looks like Arcane
Instead of
art.
not being in the game at all.
No one cares about Arcane, Bancroft. All right. This is Marvel Rivals art. King of Beans? Oh, my God. King of... Ting of Thieves?
King of Things is what I thought he was saying.
Probably... let's see. I prefer Gilbert Dautrieve.
Gilbert Dautrieve.
I don't know who that is. But here's the...
Gilbert.
Oh, my bad. It's French. This is the same voice actor that did Gambit in the newest X-Men 97 series.
He's the voice actor?
He's the voice actor, yeah.
But he's not doing... Oh, no, in the X-Men 97.
Right, the new season.
The new one, yeah. Because what happened to the old guy?
Nothing. He is still around. In fact, they hired him to do Cable's voice in the new X-Men 97 series. And he loved the character Gambit.
He's just not Cajun or some stupid shit.
Maybe. Yeah, that's probably it. This guy's like in his 20s, and you could tell he sounds younger.
Yeah, it's like when they did that to Khan in the new King of the Hill.
Yeah, someone mentioned his tattoos in his sleeves, his King of Sleeves.
Yeah,
rolled up.
He's King of Sleeves.
Yeah, you'll be able to see that.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Yeah, it's just so big for you. This is a big occurrence.
Shuffle up.
Oh yeah,
This is like your occurrence at Owl Creek Ridge right here.
This is my everything I've ever wanted.
Right.
Got a full deck.
And you know, I'm actually surprised it's happening this
Early.
in the game's life. The game's probably been out for like a year.
Yeah, but Gambit's never been more popular.
I mean, I guess the Deadpool thing, like this
Right.
is
That's why.
coming off of the year of Gambit.
Right.
Right.
And
Deadpool,
honestly,
X-Men 97.
for as little popularity that he might have now with the Channing Tatum appearance as Gambit,
right.
Gambit's never been more popular. Right? It's relative.
Yeah, I guess so. They're kind of like pushing him in the.
And they've
X-Men
already been
comics,
stretching crappy characters in this game. What are the other characters in this lineup?
Just like in the whole game.
Yeah, there's trash characters
Squirrel
in this
Girl.
game. Yeah, Penance. You're getting Penance.
Penance is not in it. Speedball's not in it either. That'd be hilarious though. I don't know. They just had Blade.
Yeah,
which was
Blade is cool.
Blade's
Well,
awesome.
Blade's always been popular because of Wesley.
But yeah,
Snipes.
it's obscure. They just put Angela in the game, who's barely a Marvel character.
Yeah, that I don't like that. I was thinking when you were showing this that I hope that they don't put other IPs characters in this game, because then it will just negate the importance of having certain characters in this game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I'm surprised they made it Angela and not like Valkyrie from the Thor movies or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah,
Angela was
that's
just so
true.
odd.
But that's because the Thor movies suck.
Not
I think
Angela
they know
Curry.
it.
Yeah, Squirrel Girl was a launch character. Like she came out when the game launched. She's real annoying.
They should put Aunt May in the game.
King of Thieves. No, they better not put Pepper Potts in the game.
They can put Ironheart. Is Ironheart in the game?
No.
Surprised.
Yeah.
That's because that show sucks and they know it. Everybody hates it. That Groot wall seemed completely useless.
That was pretty annoying.
Cajun style.
So what are the gameplay mechanics in here? Is it just like a shooter, like Unreal or something? Or is it like you have like City of Heroes where your button cooldowns and stuff? Isn't that how like League plays?
Yeah,
Or it's like a timer.
It's like that too. But so I guess they would call it a champion or hero shooter. It's more like Overwatch, which I'm sure you've never played.
Yeah, never.
But yeah, it's a third-person shooter,
Right.
and you do have cooldowns on your abilities. Every character is different. Every character has different abilities.
So there's no just like
shit.
machine gunning like
Yeah,
in
there
a
is.
Call of Duty or something where you just have like
Every
ammo
character
in
has
your-
an auto attack. It's just your regular click or your trigger. So that's your main gun.
Hmm.
And like characters like Punisher, he could switch between a shotgun and a machine gun, depending on if you're up close or far. Yeah, but it's a hero shooter. It's fun because it's just like you could play for 15 minutes.
And the girls are hot in the game.
Right. And the girls are hot,
Yeah.
which is surprising. But China's making it, so also surprising. You'd think it would be Japan. I'm pretty sure it's China. So yeah, Rogue's coming out this season as well. And the Rogue voice actress is the same from all of animated Rogue.
Yeah.
So like she was in old X-Men, the new X-Men 97. She even put out a tweet where she's been like this isn't her first video game voice acting, because she did the voice for Rogue in Marvel Superheroes, the fighting game.
Oh yeah.
Capcom fighting game. Yeah. Here
That's
she is.
cool. Yeah, I wish I didn't see her. Thanks.
Come on. Anne Marie LeBeau, that's Rogue's name. What's her name? Lenore Zahn. There you go. Oh yeah, she did X-Men versus Street Fighter and Marvel versus Capcom. Classic throwback. There you go. So I hope you guys are playing this over Simpsons Fortnite. But I understand Fortnite takes less skill to play. Okay.
But the Fortnite has The Simpsons now.
Yeah, I know.
with the weird off-model character of Homer.
Now I've only seen Jake play Golden Bender, which is not part of The Simpsons.
Dude, I referenced Golden Bender earlier today.
Did you?
Yeah, hopefully that's still going. Yeah, because the creator of Q*bert came in today, Jeff Lee, to hang out with Doc.
Right.
And he had two people with him. And one of them is this very unusual character who looks like one of the coworkers here, Nick.
Yeah.
But this character dresses like he's from the 70s.
He's a human, Brandon. You just say this person.
Yeah, but he's a character.
All right. Like Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, yeah. And there you go. There you go. Just minimize it and then rebigulate it. So he's got like brown bell-bottom corduroy pants on today.
Yeah.
I don't remember the color of his shirt, but it was one of those shirts with the big lapels, like the big pointy lapels.
Yeah.
And then he had this briefcase that's like this thick, and it's like the big rounded briefcase with like the thumb things that open it up, and it's like the vinyl brown fake leather, and he has like the shaggy 70s hair. So
he sounds like one of the gang members that would be hanging out with Rose the Hat and Dr. Sleep.
yeah, I've only seen Dr. Sleep one time.
Well, you could recall to that time you saw him.
So anyways, I was telling Nick about it, and he's like, oh yeah, I know that guy. He's like, I almost was going to be that guy, but I'm thinking about going down the route of Hawaiian shirts.
He's been talking about that forever.
Yeah.
Bowling shirts.
Bowling shirts. And he says he's past his epoch of bowling shirts, but now he might do Hawaiian shirts. And I said, dude, that guy is you, but the flip of a coin. Like, that's your Golden Bender. And then he was like, I'm like, that's really funny.
He just gave you the because he never listens to what anybody tells him.
Right, exactly.
He just agrees to it. Shout outs to Nick.
Yeah.
Living in his own world.
Yeah, after you debigulate something, Snart to come, you have to rebigulate it.
Yeah, you guys can't see this, but we can't see StreamYards now. It's frozen.
Yeah. Something's
and I have to wave my cursor over things so they will pop up.
What if it's the sharing thing? What if you stop sharing?
All right.
Well, it didn't change.
Nothing happened.
Stop sharing.
We are frozen, but we're going to get Dr. MASQUE in here in a couple minutes.
I don't know if we're going to be able to do that.
We should be able to.
Because
what if we remove us?
I don't think we'll be able to put ourselves back in there.
All right, let's not remove us. Then. We got Angela Curry in the chat, I think. I see. Yeah, there she is. There's Angela.
What's up?
We got K-pop as well.
Luckily, we have this other chat open.
Yeah, we can still see chat.
You tried debigulating and rebigulating?
Yeah. It's just taking a while. I think I'm just not going to do anything for a while and just wave the cursor around the screen.
Yeah.
Sumo this weekend. Did you guys see 16-year-old Sumo defeated 37-year-old Sumo?
In an actual sumo match?
In a sumo match. Yeah, it said in pro sumo, there's no weight classes. And the kid was like,
incredibly fat or not really that fat?
No, he was just like a regular Japanese kid.
Right, because like sumo wrestlers are not really fat, right? Or are they fat?
No, they're fat. Yeah.
But they're also incredibly strong.
Maybe. I watched a little bit of
I'm basing
Angela's
all of my
stream with a girlfriend last week, and my girlfriend was watching, and she's like, oh, they're like doing strategy to counteract the person's like push. So it's like you push, and then when you think they're going to push back, you pull back so they'll fall forward.
Right.
And then the girlfriend was mad, and she's like, I thought they were just going to lift each other up and throw them out of the ring.
Yeah.
Like a wrestling ring.
I did see a video that was on that topic, basically, of when you get up into super high tier fighting matches, it all looks like two people who don't know how to fight
Oh yeah.
Even though you're expecting people to just start pummeling each other. And it was like two guys just walking in a circle doing this to each other. Did you see that one?
Yeah. Was it on like a stage?
It kind of, everything was very blue, if I remember correctly. And these guys were just like catting at each other and trying to fake each other out.
What if I reload this browser?
Well, it'll kick us from the stream.
Right.
And then that'll initiate the sequence of me going to the bathroom.
Okay.
And then we'll have to rejoin the stream because I think the stream would stay up.
What if I just duplicate the window?
Try it.
Duplicating tab.
It might kick us out of the other one, which would be okay.
It's looking good over here. That's
well, you have to join. Yeah, it's just that tab is all messed up.
The tab's messed up. We're now in.
We're double in.
We're double.
And we can hear our.
If I exit this tab and then enter like this, we did it.
Wow.
We did it. It fixed. It fixed itself.
Fantastic.
Genko in the chat says average sumo is 350 pounds of muscle.
And then how much fat?
An extra on 150.
Another 500 pounds total.
It's no power slap. Man, I've been wanting to watch Power Slap.
The one where they're spanking each other, the girls?
No.
No, I've seen that one.
It's on Rumble. I think Power Slap is an exclusive Rumble streaming, or they used to when they first started. It was interesting. All right. I'm going to send the link out here.
Yeah, Well Read is asking an interesting question.
Is it, though?
Yeah.
You want to read it?
He says, did I win a bean or was that just a dream?
Depends on how much you want the bean.
And he says, somehow the bean never showed up on my pillow. Man, it never magically appeared on my pillow.
Yeah, all beans are going to start going out also next week along with books. And we also have the magnets as well.
Yeah, the magnets are
awesome.
Magnetic.
They're
Very
they're
magnetic.
Awesome.
Well, I wouldn't say they're very magnetic. They're sufficiently magnetic.
They get the job done.
Yeah.
For sure.
No.
I wanted to show off this too. A little bit more Gambit news for all you fans out there.
How do you know that link is actually going to send via encrypted chat to the guy who's supposed to receive it?
One way to find out. It's sent on my end. So
No.
we'll see. But look at this Chibi dude.
Yeah, he's kind of cool looking.
Chibi Gambi. We need to do some Chibi
Yeah, that guy's
characters. Chibi Magic Cop.
Right, but the problem with that is nobody wants to paint their models.
Rick Saylor does.
Yeah, but he can't complete his model
It's not his fault.
because he just gives up in the middle of painting it.
No, he did a good job. He just needs the hand. Yeah,
I
maybe we
painted-
do some painted. We paint them ourselves. You know,
Half-assed
instead of
painting.
making YouTube shorts, I could paint these models.
I have 2 pre-painted golden of the Egyptian goddesses figures that I could put up.
It's true.
Because I know people don't want to paint them.
Yeah.
And don't necessarily want to pay a high value price for a painted one.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, just selling these like gilded like this. And they look really cool.
They do look cool. Yeah, I have a painted crimstone that's this size, the big crimstone, and it's with glow in the dark paint as well. So I was thinking maybe putting one of those up. Either one be dope.
No, we've not tried multicolor FDM printing. We don't have one of those ones with that multicolored thing going on right now. And for the amount of use we would get out of a multicolor printing machine or a multi-material machine here, it's just not what we use 3D printers for right now.
Yeah.
And we could, I guess,
Get into it
but then you really have to have your model set up properly for that.
for sure. All right,
And
we
then
got
it's FDM printed, which is not going to look good.
Look, Aaron's here. What's up, Aaron?
Hey.
Good to see you. All right, we have a special guest. First time on the show. You've seen him around the chats. he's here and making some books, which is freaking dope. Doctor. The Doctor is about to operate. Dr. Mask in the flesh. What is up? What's up, man?
There he is.
Hey, how's it going?
Yo.
I was able to break through the encryption, so we're good.
Perfect.
Yeah, they lied to us.
Great. Dude, so I've seen you for a really long time in the chats, and now you have this awesome campaign on Fund My Comic. I recently just heard about it. I know it just launched, but it is, you have some badass art on here, and it is, you got a great writer on here too. Edgar Allan Poe is writing this bad boy. Let's take a look at this. Talk about how this came about, because this is
I did a little bit of writing, but yeah, it's mostly Poe. So
Edgar Allan Poe.
Pull this up here
Quickly, we're 34 minutes into this gum.
Yeah,
How's the gum?
it's pretty bland.
All right, we're running out of steam.
It's pretty bland. But talk about this title and everything.
okay. Well, I've been a Poe fan since like junior high or whatever, and I just keep revisiting the stories over and over again. And there's a couple that's one thing that motivated me to do this. The other is my son. Basically, he's a senior in high school, and if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't even know who Poe was. So that kind of bothered me. So,
Oh yeah, I'm sure they don't even touch on a lot of the literary geniuses of the past anymore.
yeah. I mean, he is doing something this year. I mean, it's his senior year. They're reading Frankenstein. He's reading Treasure Island. But I mean, I was reading that stuff in junior high. But
Sure.
But and the other thing is just there's been a lot of really, and maybe more recent ones, but just bad versions of, Poe stuff. There was one in particular that I read that kind of made me angry. So I was like,
Really?
yeah. And I've wanted to do a comic since I was, 9 years old or whatever. So I'm like, you know what, now is a great time. Obviously I've been around, watching you guys and all the, all the indie creators that are doing this stuff. And it seems like this is like the best time to do it. There's so many avenues you can actually do it yourself, whereas, when I was a kid, I remember submitting an idea to Marvel at one point, and I actually did get a letter back, saying, hey, this is pretty good, change this, change that, and resubmit. And I resubmitted it and never heard again. But that was pretty much all you could do back then.
Definitely. Yeah, that's cool that you did submit and you got some feedback on that. That is
I had
that a lot anymore.
I had some idea about Taskmaster because I love that character, and it seemed like they always handled him improperly. So
yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Didn't work out. So.
Well, I mean, I don't even know if they take submissions anymore.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's hard to break through there.
Yeah, a lot of guys got their job there by just walking into the offices, and then it got to the point where you couldn't do that anymore. So
yeah,
so
for sure. This is, I'm a huge Poe fan. I love his poetry and short stories. I did for the last couple of years did some read-throughs of some of his stuff on Halloween. I did last year.
I listened to your Black Cat. It was very nice.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that was last year. I did Black Cat. And then I think the year before or a couple of years ago, I did The Bells, Tale of the Bells.
Yep.
Yeah, which is, I love that. It's so cool. And so much mood in his work, so much atmosphere. How is this going to be laid out? Are you actually doing sequential art, or is it going to be a piece of art per couple of pages of the prose? How does that work?
Yeah, it's, and when I first started, I'm like, do we really need another adaptation of Poe, because there's been so many. And I kind of landed on no, we don't, but maybe we need like an entry point for people. So I just came up with this idea, and I was on with Fabrizio Aiello, and we were chatting about what exactly to call it, because it's not really a comic and it's not really a book. But so I threw my book into Grok, and then me and Fabrizio kind of talked about it. But the best we could come up with was illustrated sequential narrative, which is basically it's got an excerpt from the story, which is the text, then an illustration by a different artist for that story, and it's bookended by a sequential art page with Dr. Mask introducing the stories, and then like an epilogue page of Dr. Mask, ending the book.
So he's like the kind of narrator or crypt keeper of the stories?
Right. Yeah, I say mysterious traveler, but crypt keeper, most people know.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and you have some wicked art on here. Of course, Ricardo, Jamie doing one of the covers. So cool.
Yeah.
His stuff is so memorable and kind of like you look at the way he draws women, you know that's a Ricardo piece.
Yeah, he did. I was struggling to find a cover that I really liked. I was going to do a homage cover just because everybody does homage cover. I'm really not into homage covers, but so I decided to do a homage cover that nobody knows. But he did Fall the House of Usher, and I saw that. I'm like, dude, you can just do the cover too, will you? So yeah. I gave him my idea of the cover. He tweaked it a little bit, and it turned out amazing. So
yeah, super cool. And it has that Poe atmosphere, like big library setting. Totally reminds me of The Raven in The Simpsons, that episode, which is a classic.
Yeah, Dr. Mask, who's the host of the book, he lives in he has this huge library that has all these books that you can only find there.
Yeah.
And if for some reason, some way you find his place, you can go through the books and find what you're looking for. But sometimes what you find isn't. You find out that maybe that's not what you were looking for. So sometimes the truth hurts.
Of course. We got Genko asking if it's a witching hour homage.
That's it right there. Midnight Number 1 from 1957.
Oh, cool.
Every time I see that cover, that Midnight Number 1, it just reminds me of Poe. It's got the cat, it's got the red, it's got the clock. I'm just like, it's so much Poe. So I'm like, that's what we're going to do. So I just inserted Dr. Mask into the cover.
Dope. I love it. People are liking this as a Nail Bunny says it looks killer. Timmy says Fall the House of Usher was a great read.
For sure.
They recently adapted it on like Netflix, I think. Did you see that? Some
no.
Sort of streaming thing. I didn't see it either.
I couldn't bring myself.
Hear about that.
For adaptions, there's a YouTube channel called Poe Movies.
Yeah.
And they do an adaptation of Cask of Amontillado. Amazing.
Oh, yeah. Love that story.
It's like 15 or 20 minutes long.
It's funny. There's like a handful of Poe stories where someone is always blocking up a wall with something behind it. You get a black cat, cast. Yep. It's funny. And
it's all
I'm guessing. I haven't seen. I have not read this, but is this a piece by Preston?
Yes.
Yep. Oh my God, I'm so good. Yep. You could totally tell. Yeah, that's totally Preston Acevedo. Wicked.
That's one thing I forgot to mention too. Is the book is all black, white, and red.
Ooh, I like that. Very cool.
Also throughout the art, you can kind of see it in this one. This is The Lake, which is a poem of Poe's by Jim Whitting. But in each piece of artwork, Dr. Mask appears somewhere.
Nice. That is cool. So how many total pieces of writing are in this book?
If you scroll down, you can see all the creators and which stories they worked on.
There's Dr. Mask. Awesome. Oh yeah, look at. There you go.
There's a lot of people that worked on this.
That's what I love about that. I mean, when we did the first Lost pages just for that campaign, it's like including colorists and artists was like over 20 people contributed to that, and that's what I'm digging about this book in particular. You know, it's kind of anthology-esque, but you have it everything inspired and written by Poe, and then of course some of your own stuff with Dr. Mask, which is really interesting.
Right. There's the other one that follow the House of Usher up a little bit. Yeah.
There you go. Very cool. Ricardo.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil everything, so that's all I'm giving right now.
That's a good idea. You got a shirt? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's Christian Rossi. I don't know.
He's great. I love his how he inks. You know, he uses super deep blacks and high contrast with everything else. I love that.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything of his I didn't like.
Yeah,
yeah, you can get sketch cards.
Cool.
Sketch cards. You can pick one from Kevin Conrad, whatever character, and then those are Jim Whitting, which you can just choose. There's a whole list of ones you can choose from. So,
where's my boy Ace Frehley? I got Peter.
Yeah, I got Kevin working on a set of Kiss cards for me, and that's as far as we've gotten is those two. So
awesome. Rest in peace, Ace.
Yep.
Yeah, these are really cool. Promo card.
Yeah, if you signed up, and just a secret, if you still sign up, you can, you'll get this promo card that Elliot Rodriguez did the artwork for.
Nice. Shouts to Elliot.
And you can buy that original piece.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
What story is this for?
Never Bet the Devil Your Head. Have you read that one? Most people haven't.
Yeah. No, I have not.
It is a funny story, which Poe's really not known for. He's known for all the horror. It's a black humor, but it is a humorous story. So it's about a guy, Toby Dammit, who is basically just lies, womanizes, drinks, does all the bad things, and is constantly in trouble. So
I'm gonna have to.
And then what happens to him because of all that? So
it sounds more like a Twilight Zone episode than a Poe story.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Poe's influenced so many writers. And I mean, like, not a lot. Everybody knows his horror work and his poetry, but he's credited as like the first American detective storyteller. Like
first detective story. Yep.
So
I think it's Murders in the Rue Morgue, but
right. This art is really cool too. The Mask of the Red Death, which is a classic.
Yeah, that's Richie Acosta. He actually worked for Marvel. He did a pretty iconic Daredevil cover that I wish I remembered the number, but there's actually been several homages to his cover. Yeah, I ran into him at a convention. He was showing his stuff to another guy, and I'm like, "Oh, what do you think about this?" And he saw what I was working on. He's like, "Oh yeah, I could do that," So yep, he did this one.
That's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see that fully inked as well in the book.
Yeah, that's the original, which you can buy on there. He has it. He has his stuff digitally inked, so he doesn't ink his own stuff. So
cool.
Yep.
Yeah, just get the pencils on that. Now, where did the character of Dr. Mask come from? Was he kind of conceptualized for this book, or because this is the first time I've seen the character attached to a project like this?
Yeah, I was looking for an online presence.
Yeah.
To use as an avatar, and I wanted something inspired by Poe, and Mask of the Red Death is one of my favorites. So I don't know where the doctor part came from, but I came up with that character, Dr. Mask. I was using some cover. I was using the cover to Skeleton Hand for a while. And then I had Pete Cimenti draw me a sketch card of the Mask of the Red Death, and I was using that, and that kind of morphed into this character. You know, I got thinking about doing the Poe and what kind of a character he was, and blah blah blah. So yeah, I just kind of went from there.
It's cool. It's like just like your online avatar melt into something like that. That's actually how Buzz had his character Ace, because that was just his online name in the chats was Ace the Ace. And then he made the character out of that.
Now, I mentioned that the stories, you know, are excerpts from the stories. So I kind of felt bad about that. So once we reached the goal, this first stretch goal is a digital copy of all the complete stories.
Oh, cool.
So
that's
I figure it's public domain. Anybody can find it, but you know, not everybody wants to go out looking for stuff. So
sure,
there it is. You know, and I'll include some of the artwork in black and white in the book. So
awesome. This looks great. If you guys like original art, you do have a bunch of, like you said, sketch cards and some original pages on here, some bundles, it looks like. And
yeah, I would say look at the bundles, decide what you want, and go with the bundle. The funky thing with Fund My Comic, as you may or may not know, is shipping. So if you buy, like, if you were to buy a single copy of one and a single copy of another, you get kind of double charged on shipping. So that's why I try to
there's no like add-ons, I don't think, right?
Yeah, they don't have add-ons. So it's, you know, there's like a tier where you can buy all 3 covers and you get a discount, and then there's the all-in-one package, you get a discount. So
yeah, this book is great because, like you're saying, it's introducing people to Poe's work, and it's something that you could gift to your friends, people that aren't familiar with these great stories.
Yeah, and the world needs more Poe.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I have to get it now because I haven't read that Devil story, so, and it's got Preston art on it. Like, that piece is perfect for Preston.
Yeah. When I thought about it, I thought of him. You know, it was really cool working with the artist too, because it was, you know, some guys were really passionate about. Some guys didn't know, and they took some time to kind of figure out what story they wanted to do.
Yeah.
The only one I said that I wasn't going to do was the Raven, which my plan is to do that in the next volume. But other than that, I said, hey, whatever inspires you, you know.
Yeah.
Preston was a little different. I had a specific thing in mind that I wanted, and he delivered. I mean, he over-delivered. Awesome piece.
Yeah. So, I mean, that brings me to my next question. You are thinking of doing a sequel to this and keeping this going?
Yep. First of all, this book is like 95% done.
Perfect.
The plan is to go to the printers in January. And the next volume is going to be A Dream Within a Dream, which will focus on some of the fantasy stories of Poe. There'll still be some horror, but it'll be some fantasy stuff too.
That's cool. What did you think of the movie The Raven?
I thought that was pretty good. I haven't seen it in a long time. I really want to go back and watch that. Wait. The Raven, is that the one with like Peter Lorre and Vincent Price?
No, I'm talking about Chicago's own John Cusack as Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I do want to go back and rewatch it, like I said, because I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember enjoying it. Yeah,
that was good stuff.
I think that's where I first learned about how funky, you know, his death was, and nobody really knows what happened.
Super weird. Yeah, I've always been a Poe fan since I was, you know, like junior high school, and have one of my villains in the Lost Pages. His name's El Dorado, which comes from his poem. And the hobo in that story actually tells the poem of El Dorado, which I'm excited to get back to that character later on in the series. It's going to be really fun. But yeah, I have like some of his stories are just very standout, and others are just like so obscure people don't even really know, and no one really realizes how prolific he was, because he was a working writer, working for newspapers and stuff. So
Yeah, there's a
really
lot
cool.
of stuff out there. A lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to grab this and dive into the things that I'm not familiar with. And then what happens when you run out of Poe stories?
Well, the plan right now is 3 volumes of this. I'm not sure what the last one's going to be called at this point. I'm working on some other stuff. I'm working on I haven't really come up with a pitch yet on it, but
Yeah.
I'm working on another book called The Harvester, and it's a book. It takes place in 1929 Chicago, oddly enough.
Ooh,
and
nice.
There's a serial killer going around killing people and stealing their eyes, and it's based around this detective and this serial killer, and the serial killer might not be the bad guy.
All right, that's cool.
And yeah, and I'm gonna do a book of poetry, and I'm working on a Never Bet the Devil Your Head card game.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's you have a lot of what we call dogs on the fire.
Yeah, a lot of dogs on the fire.
Which I like. You know, we're the same way. Is this your first crowdfunder as well?
Yep, it is. Yep.
Wicked. Well, thanks for coming on. This looks great. I can't wait to grab this. If you guys are interested, head on over to the link. Thank you, Henry Bemis, for dropping that. I'll pin it to the top of the chat.
Sorry.
There's that story that Edgar Allan Poe did that was like a murder mystery about that girl, and then everybody thinks that he was the one who killed her because there was so much information in the story. Did you hear about that one?
No.
But I don't know if that one's like a long form thing or if it's like a short story, because I'm not super familiar with his work.
Well, he did a lot of detective stories.
Yeah. But like there's so much information in this story allegedly that it's like one of those situations where it's like only the killer would know this. You heard about this one?
I'm not familiar with that story, but I could see that, I guess.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up what that one was, but yeah, that's I hear about that one a lot for some reason.
What was it? The Mystery of Marie Roget, which was about a woman that got killed or drowned or something. They're trying to figure out.
I think that's the one.
Yeah. And then Murders in the Rue Morgue, but that seems a little more sensational than the other one. So.
Yeah, I love I love his Bells poem just because it's so aggravating, you know, how much the Bells is repeated. So you got to go watch the video I did of reading.
Yeah, it's amazing how it starts out like, you know, how much he loves the Bells, and then how it ends up, you know. It's
the first time I heard that is I was in junior high, and in choir we sang a rendition of the Bells, which was just like the first fourth of the poem, which is all about like Christmas. So it was like a Christmassy song, because the Bells is supposed to be themed around the seasons. So like you have the first bells are Christmas bells, and then wedding bells, and then church, like it goes to graveyard bells, you know, it's like brass, and, you know, it goes from silver, gold, and then brass, and like very demonic ending. And I just love the story of that poem. And I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, the last poem he wrote before he died. It's like really sick and demented with his alcoholism and stuff. So I just love that poem. I'm gonna definitely do something with that later on in some of my series work.
Maybe I can slide it into volume 3, you know.
That'd be great. Yeah.
It's a good one.
There's a lot of really cool artist depictions of all of his work. But yeah, super cool.
Yeah, this said that it's the story, The Mystery of Marie Roget.
Okay.
And it's tied to, or often linked to, the real life murder of Marie Cecilia Rogers, fueling speculation that Poe may have been involved in her actual death.
Well, he did get a lot of his, facts and stuff from things he'd read. So, I mean, to me, it wouldn't have been hard to, just read some stuff and who knows, but.
Sure.
Yeah, he worked in the newspaper, industry. So
Yeah.
Probably.
And that's one fact that there's a few things I came across when I was researching this, because I mean, as much as you know, you don't know. You don't know it all. But his name, Edgar Allan Poe, he never wanted to be known as Edgar Allan Poe because Allan was his, I don't even think he was his stepfather. I don't think he even formally adopted him. But yeah. So he didn't want to be associated with Allan, so he signed everything Edgar A. Poe. But then when they did the death notice, the obituary, the guy that was in charge of it was like a rival of his, and he put it in as Edgar Allan Poe. So
they jab it at him.
Yeah. I think a lot of the stuff came from this rival of his that they didn't get along. So I'm like, how much of this can you really believe?
Sure. Well, they sure showed him. Yeah. Falling into obscurity, Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, this is awesome. You're keeping it alive and hopefully introducing it to new generation, new readers. And I'm going to grab a couple of these so I could give it to my friends. I would implore you guys to do so as well. This is the first outing here in hopefully a series of 3 books. So I'm excited to see where the Dr. Mask character goes after that too. Maybe he's dipping into other stories.
I will tell you that the next issue is going to have an 8-page story with Dr. Mask, and he's going to be interacting with a couple of characters from Hop Frog, which is another Poe story.
Awesome. That's super cool. Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. I'm glad you reached out, and hopefully we'll see you on some other shows talking about this. Guys, head over to Fund My Comic. Grab yourself some awesome books over here. And thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you probably Monday with another Hardline. Before we go, where can people follow you?
I'm on X. I'm on Instagram. I have an eBay store. So if you just look for Dr. Mask, you can also go to drmask.com, but it's pretty much just, and put in your email address kind of thing. But right now, until I actually get some products to sell. But
awesome. Should we play this little trailer here before
if you want to play it? Sure.
All right. Let's take a look at this. Here you go. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty well put together, especially for not having a voiceover.
Yeah.
It's very
The laugh pulled it all together.
yeah, sure.
Awesome. Cool.
That was Pedro Ang. Pedro.
Oh yeah, he's great. Yeah, Pedro Ang. I know his stuff. Well, thanks for coming on, man. I hope you have a great weekend, and we will catch you guys all Monday. I'm going to see if we can raid into Bancroft. He's probably live right now. Go find some good streams. Have a good weekend, everybody.
See ya.
This gum is flavorless now.
Yeah, I already stopped the timer at like 35.
I need to go and spit it out. We'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.
It was Dexter, and it was Sister Didi. Oh boy, wonder what they're gonna get into today. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, Dexter's in the lab again. Making up anything he's imagining. There goes Didi, his sister. He always argues with her. She thinks she knows it all because she's older and she's bigger. Whatever Dexter wants, he just goes and creates. Robots, it doesn't matter the size or the shape. He's always doing crazy tests and making a mess. And if they don't come out correct, well, you know what happens next. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Oh no, back to the lab again. We messed up. Back to the lab again. Not again. Back to the lab again.
Final question. There's one thing you could change about the industry. What would it be?
One thing I'd change about the industry.
Leading question.
It's just stop sticking your nose in what other people are doing and get on with your own work. Do you know what I mean? Just stick your nose out of people's business, and tell them what they should be fucking doing and not doing, and do your own shit. You should be, you've got to be creative. You should be getting on with your own deal,